SolidWorks has been integrating AI capabilities into existing commands for years now, beginning with simple user interface enhancements like the selection accelerator, and more recently with the addition of AI-powered fastener recognition and even more impressive capabilities. But the release of Service Pack 1 for SolidWorks 2026 was a milestone for AI functionality, as we now have access to multiple prompt-based AI tools that can offer not only some pretty impressive design guidance, but also interactive automation for assembly structure planning and even drawing generation. These tools come hand in hand with the debut of the brand new AI-powered virtual companion known as Leo, which was announced at 3D Experience World 2026. Leo complements the existing Aura virtual companion to offer quick and detailed answers to design and engineering-related questions and automate common tasks so you can keep your focus on the project at hand. So stick around as we explore these brand new AI tools and see what they can do. To simplify navigation, you can use the timestamps to skip ahead to the tools you're most interested in. Feel free to pause here for a closer look at the various AI tools and virtual companions we'll be covering in this video. In case you haven't already heard, SolidWorks has started introducing new features throughout the year with their downloadable service packs. In the past, these used to be mostly bug fixes and stability improvements, but these days some pretty powerful features are launching mid-year through service packs, and that includes the virtual companions and AI tools we'll be discussing today. If you purchased the 2026 edition of SolidWorks, or if you're on active subscription, you already have access to these service packs. Visit solidworks.com/support/downloads, click Access Downloads, and then log in with your 3D Experience ID to get access. Choose your version year, 2026 in this case, and then click Download next to the service pack you'd like to install. Now with that out of the way, let's take a look at these new AI tools. Now, AI-powered capabilities have been embedded into various SolidWorks tools and workflows for quite a while now. Examples of embedded AI include automatically repairing missing mate references, or the more recent addition of automatic fastener recognition. But 2026 Service Pack 1 offers a whole task pane tab full of AI-related beta features that you can start testing today, including what SolidWorks is referring to as virtual companions that can offer you design guidance and even automate some relatively complex tasks. So they're definitely worth exploring. First things first though, these tools are available in the SolidWorks Labs tab of the task pane, which only appears once you've enabled the 3D Experience add-in and signed yourself in. Once that's done, clicking the tab will reveal 5 different tools, the first 3 of which are classified as virtual companions. Without digging too far into the weeds, these virtual companions use prompts in a similar manner to other AI tools you might already be familiar with, like ChatGPT or Gemini. And the first on our list here is SolidWorks Insight, which you can think of like an encyclopedia that allows you to ask questions related to SolidWorks or engineering and design in general. The provided example prompt says, "How do I fix an overdefined sketch and diagnose conflicting relations?" If we type this in, the virtual companion responds with a ton of useful information, including probable causes for the overdefinition, along with a few strategies and tools for diagnosing and repairing them. For my research so far, I find this tool to be more like an intuitive version of the SolidWorks help files, where you can ask questions directly rather than clicking through dozens of web pages trying to find the information you need. But beyond just helping you with canned questions, it also does a great job answering questions about general engineering concepts and best practices. Like here, for example, where I ask it how I can design a plastic part to be more manufacturable. So SolidWorks Insight is great for learning, troubleshooting, and understanding your designs and how to solve problems. But what about automation? The second item in the AI lab is assembly structure design, which can help you create a logical assembly structure and plan your next project before you start modeling. Now, this tool doesn't create actual component geometry yet, but it can still be really useful for structuring projects. Again, this is prompt driven, and since we're using a model of a CNC router as an example, let's see what happens when we ask our virtual companion to create an assembly structure for a similar design. You'll notice it takes a few seconds to think, but very quickly, we're presented with a window previewing an assembly structure for a CNC router assembly. And comparing this to our actual router assembly, you can see how accurate it really is. The first subassembly is the frame. Then we have the spindle, followed by the gantry and the control system. And while our actual model is slightly different, these are the main subassemblies. But I should also point out that you can continue prompting here. So if I'd like to remove or modify one of these subassemblies, I can just type in what I'd like to do, and within reason, it'll do it for me. Now at this point, we can just click the Generate button, and within a few seconds, a top-level assembly, along with several subassemblies and even placeholder part files, will be ready for you to start working on them. And if nothing else, this is a great way to keep your work organized, but we expect this tool is going to continue to become even more capable in future service packs. Last on the list of virtual companions, we have drawing creation. And this one is particularly interesting because we saw the debut of the auto-generate drawings tool in Service Pack 3 of SolidWorks 2025. And while that tool does work very well, it's limited to using your existing settings for drawings and doesn't offer much in the way of interactivity. So you may find yourself spending a bit of time changing settings and making adjustments to the final result. However, it is very good at processing large quantities of drawings as a background process. On the other hand, like the other virtual companions, drawing creation is prompt-based. So this gives you the opportunity to interact with the tool and make changes to settings before the drawing is created. This can help prevent rework and gives you the chance to get the drawing right the first time. Here I've chosen to use my default settings for drawings, and at this point I can request to see a preview of what the drawing will look like. And it looks pretty good, but let's say I'd like to remove the section views. I can use a prompt to request that change. The updated preview removes the section views, and I'm ready to move forward with drawing generation. From here, I'm just specifying the save location and whether I want the file to open after it's saved, and in just a few seconds, I have a clean, annotated drawing that uses the settings I specified. If you're using drawings, this tool is definitely worth exploring, and I had a lot of fun using it too. As a quick side note, if you happen to find this tool isn't working properly or isn't responding, I encourage you to check that your default templates for drawings are set up properly in System Options. In my case, I was unable to use this tool for a while until I realized my default drawing templates were pointing to a bad location. Now, beyond these new virtual companions, there are a couple additional efficiency tools listed in the AI Lab, which fall more into the category of embedded AI, as these are effectively improvements to existing tools. Picture to Sketch functions very similarly to the AutoTrace add-in for generating sketch entities from pictures, and while it can be useful for relatively simple and high-quality images, it often doesn't provide the best results, which was also the case for AutoTrace. We're hoping it gets more effective and more reliable in future releases, but for now, if you choose to experiment with this tool, make sure the AutoTrace add-in is disabled, or the Picture to Sketch section won't appear in the Sketch Picture tool when you try to use it. Last but not least in this list, we have the command predictor, which has actually been around for quite a while, but is now featured in the AI Labs tab as a beta tool for 2026 Service Pack 1. And clicking on it reveals a new Command Manager tab with a handful of commands on it, and as you create new features and use various tools, the commands available in this tab will update based on the commands you've used in an attempt to predict what you're going to do next and make navigation easier. It's a pretty interesting concept, and it seems to be somewhat useful after working in a project for a while. And if you're interested, give it a try and see what you think. Now, as we wrap up, please keep in mind once again that all these features are in beta as of Service Pack 1, which means you're very likely to experience some strange behavior or inconsistency with them from time to time. And that being said, these tools are pretty impressive, and they represent just a fraction of the AI capability that's expected to be introduced over the next few years. Before we go, I'd like to offer a quick on-screen recap of each of the new tools we've covered today, along with their main functions and the benefits of using them. And feel free to pause here for a closer look if you'd like. And remember, there's a whole series of non-AI enhancements to go along with this service pack as well, including several for sketches and drawings. Now, they aren't exactly virtual companions, but they're still really useful, and we've covered each of them in detail in our SP1 enhancements video. So be sure to check that out to learn more, and be on the lookout for new service packs to be released if you'd like the opportunity to test out the latest and greatest features as they debut. Until next time, thanks for watching What's New in SolidWorks.